Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to give you my 5 top tips of how to enjoy indoor cycling. Let's get into it. So first thing for me, most importantly, is comfort on the bike and injury prevention. And the best way to do that is to get yourself a bike fit. Now, they can be pricey. I had mine when I bought my Specialized tarmac about 5-6 years ago. And they're about 150, 200 pounds then. So with everything that's going on in the world and the price increases, they could be a little bit more expensive. But I guarantee you, they are absolutely worth their weight in gold. If you've got any sort of numbness in your hands, you're feeling any back pain, anything like that, the chances are it's your bike fitting that needs improving. So your position on the bike needs improving, whether that would be shortening the stem, whether that be bringing the seat up or down, maybe something like shorter crank lengths, but hopefully that won't be something you need, because then it does start to get a little bit expensive if you start doing that, having to change components. But yeah, especially if you're in the market for a new bike, absolutely get yourself a fit, because that will size your bike up. Hopefully the bike that you're on is not too big or not too small, you've got the right frame size, or if not, you can change cheap things like stems to bring the reach maybe a little bit closer to you, or handlebars if you need them a little bit narrower, etc. So get yourself a bike fit first and foremost. And if that's a little bit out your price range at the minute, there's plenty of advice, tips, videos online where you can do things like measuring inseams, measuring your saddle distances and stuff like that, which will give you some free tips which will hopefully improve your comfort. Second tip for me, and a big one as well, get yourself something like this. A big floor fan or some sort of fan, whether you've got a pedestal one in front of you, anything like that. You're indoor cycling, you haven't got the wind in your face. So it gets extremely hot, extremely quick. So you need a fan of some sort. Now, that fan there, that cost me about 30, 40 pounds. It's a big metal blower on the floor, angles up, fantastic. If you want to go all in and world your oyster, you can get those kicker headwind fans and stuff. But, you know, for me, I know they change. I think they changed the amount of like blow or the intensity when you climb in and things like that. But for me, I don't see it necessary. I just set this thing on max, let it blow away, and it's absolutely fine. Third tip from me, get yourself a chamois cream. So the one that I use is from Muck-Off. It's pretty cheap, actually. I think it's about £20 for a big pot like this. Lasts ages, and to be honest with you, it's more important to have a chamois cream indoor than outdoor, because unless you've got one of the latest kicker moves or the latest tacks, they don't move. So they don't have any forward or backwards or side to side movement like you do when you're cycling. You know, even when you're out on the road, your bike is moving from side to side, even when you're sat in the saddle, which means that the movements of your body are moving with the bike. Whereas what's happening here is your body is still moving, but the bike isn't. So you're effectively creating friction against your saddle, etc. So a chamois cream is absolutely, for me, essential indoors. If I do a ride even for like an hour without any chamois cream, I'm guaranteed to get hot spots and some saddle sores. And that's purely because of the friction. Fourth tip, get yourself some good quality bib shorts. Now, I've got 2 pairs down here. This pair here are from DHB. They are called the Aeron Lab bib. These are about £60. And I've also got something a little bit more expensive. These are from Le Col. These are Sport Bib 2 or something like that. Now, for outdoor riding, I would say there's not a lot between them. But for indoor riding, there is a massive difference between them. The Le Cols may be twice the price, but for me, I can ride twice as long. They're twice as comfortable. I think the chamois is a little bit better quality. They've also got the over bib strap is actually a slightly different, more lightweight material, so it's more breathable. So for me, indoors, get yourself some high quality bib shorts. You don't necessarily have to spend as much as those. I think they're about £140, something like that, so they are expensive. And the DHB ones I think are about £60. So there is a massive difference between them. But for me, comfort is an absolute key. You know, in all of these things are effectively to keep yourself comfortable and injury free and cycle for longer. Because if you don't have those 3 things, you don't have enjoyment, you won't cycle for as long. So what's the point? all this kit's very expensive, so you need to enjoy yourself. So spend on the basics like cycling kit, which will last for a long time, bib shorts included. You're gonna have a great time. And then my fifth and final tip is have something to watch maybe. You know, for me, if you've got a long session and it's say 2 hours, just looking at the Zwift screen can be a bit boring. You know, for me, you go around, you're watching the numbers, you can sometimes train over or under. If you just want a relaxed, simple pedal session, if you've got another device, you know, like me, I usually have Zwift on my MacBook, and then I have an iPad next to me, headphones in, and I put a film on, and you know, 2 hours has just flown by. Super easy, no issues at all. You know, maybe if you've got sort of an iPad or something, which you usually Zwift on, if you've got your phone, you know, you can keep Zwift on a small screen. It still logs everything. You can still glance at it if you need to, check all your power, heart rate, whatever you're doing, how long you've been riding while you're watching your film. So it's a top tip for basically just helping the sessions fly by. I see so many people with just like the iPad in front of them or whatever, and they're solely focused on that. I mean, if you're racing or you've got an FTP session or something like that, then that's different. But I think for a casual ride, you can really just get yourself nice and relaxed, zone out, and just put a nice bit of film on or some comedy or something, and that'll help you get through it. And then actually, I've got a bonus tip, another tip. This one is something which is going to help in terms of keeping you cooler. Wear as little as possible. So I used to wear a jersey as well, mainly because I felt a little bit conscious actually. But secondly, I wore it because I didn't want to sweat everywhere, because I don't want to sweat all over my bike, all over the floor and whatever. But I found that even with fans, it was holding a little bit of moisture, and it was also getting me a lot hotter than without. So scrap the jerseys, just literally wear your bib shorts. Obviously, if you're female, wear obviously like your sports bras and your bib shorts, and keep it at that. Just keep it simple, you know. Shoes, bib shorts, socks, depending on whether you're triathlete or not, you may not wear socks. Keep it simple. I've now got just a towel on the floor, so it mops up any sweat. I just wipe the bike up. So there you have it, guys. There's my 5 tips with one bonus to help you enjoy Zwifting and indoor cycling. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you've got any other tips, which maybe I'm not doing, which I didn't mention, let me know down in the comments. Please like, please subscribe. Plenty more cycling content coming. Hoping to do a little series on Zwifting and how to get the most out of it. And as ever, I've got a new coffee grinder coming soon, so there'll be plenty of coffee and cycling chat coming. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.